Time to steep some additional tea, guys. So I'm going to show you real quick how I do it, step-by-step process. So of course we have the IASO tea packet. On the back of this package, it is going to tell you bring 1 quart of water, which is equivalent to 4 cups. So 4 cups of water to a full rolling boil. Once it boils, you're going to add 2 tea bags, remove it from the heat, and let it steep for 4 to 8 hours. I always do 8 hours. Once it does that, we're going to combine it with 3 quarts of water, which is equivalent to 12 cups. So I'm just going to show you the step-by-step process. So I have my pan, and I always boil it in a shallow pot pan. We're going to add the 4 cups of water. As you can tell, I had my pot on for a few minutes to keep the heat going because I'm low on tea and I really need to get this done. So we're going to wait for this pot of water to come to a rolling boil, and then we are going to add these 2 tea bags to it. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, now that you see that the water is at a rolling boil, you're going to drop your 2 IASO tea bags in there, which is what comes in the pack for the 1-week supply. So drop your 2 tea bags in there, and what I usually do is I'll let them just marinate there for a quick second just to make sure it's all saturated with the water. You can also use a little spoon to push in on them just to make sure that they get fully covered in the water. So let's just push them down a little bit with a spoon. And then what they tell you to do is to cover it and remove it from the heat. So we're just going to shift it back off of the heat, and we're gonna let it sit there and steep for about 4 to 8 hours. And like I said, I highly recommend the 8 hours, so I let mine sit there for 8 hours. Then I'll come back and I will show you exactly how I put the rest of it together, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so we have our tea steeped. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the lid off of it. Now the tea bags that are already in it, they tell you to reuse it and actually put it inside the bottle. So I'm just going to set these to the side for now. In my water bottle, I already have 12 cups of water. So I'm going to transfer this into my measuring cup, which I don't need to measure it. I'm just transferring it for the ease of pouring. And then I am just going to add this to my 12 cups of water. And this one packet actually makes a gallon of tea, so it's going to last you for the whole 5-day process, guys. So if you're drinking 8 ounces a day for lunch, dinner, and snack, it's going to last you the whole time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my tea bags and drop them in there. So guys, once you do that, you put your lid on, shake it up, refrigerate it, and you are absolutely good to go. So you have actually made your skin tea or your IASO tea, and you're ready to lose 5 pounds in 5 days.